How's it going? So, Uncharted just came out. I went and saw it, and I gotta be honest, I enjoyed this movie. Now, I haven't played the Uncharted games, so I'm looking at this as a movie and not an adaptation. I know that the reviews are very split between the two. It seems like people who played the Uncharted games absolutely hate this, and the people who haven't are sort of like, yeah, that was pretty good. That was fine. And that's sort of the boat that I'm sitting in. I think this is extremely fun, and I was definitely enjoying watching this. It's sort of a better Moonfall in a way, where it's just kind of trashy and dumb. I don't know if trashy is the right word, but it's just kind of dumb fun. And I thought this was better than Moonfall at that. At least in terms of movies that have come out this year, that was sort of the comparison I was thinking of. Tom Holland took some getting used to at the beginning. I still sort of saw him as Spider-Man, but he was able to sort of grow into his own from there, even though I hadn't played the games. Just based off the posters and the stuff from Uncharted, he seemed like he was a little young to be playing the character, but I do think he was a very good action star, and he definitely felt fit to be an action lead. He had the physicality, and he had the charisma, and I thought it really worked. Nathan Drake was a very entertaining and wholesome character who also is not a perfect person and has a lot of interesting character flaws to him, and I really enjoyed seeing him trying to go on this hunt for his brother and try to work through this whole sort of adventure. Mark Wahlberg is really fun here. I've heard that Uncharted fans will be very disappointed by him, but I thought he did fine. There were some character moments that really annoyed me by him, and he might have actually been the most disappointing part of this movie, but I still thought that he was fine. And Sophia Taylor-Alley as Fraser was a surprise here for sure and was quite charming, but she did feel kind of wasted by the end of the movie. I think all of these characters had really great chemistry, but the screenplay is kind of lacking here a lot, and some of the character development, in quotes, seems more like randomly trying to make you like the characters more rather than actually earning anything. But the action is exactly what I wanted from here. The whole movie feels very generic, though, and I definitely felt like I had seen this movie before in action movies or adventure movies. But the plane scene and the pirate ship scene is just really great action spectacle, and I was having so much fun watching the pirate ship scene at the end. It's just bombastic and crazy and just really cool to watch. The constant double crossing got really annoying after a while, and it kind of made it difficult to connect to the side characters, specifically Mark Wahlberg and Sophia Taylor-Alley's characters, as they kind of suck throughout the whole thing. I think character flaws are really important, but not when it gets in the way of the charisma of the characters. I also just didn't care about the villain at all, and I definitely felt like Nathan could beat her in a lot of the fights. I just felt like a lot of the stuff with Mark Wahlberg was kind of lame. When I came out of the movie, I thought it was good, but looking back on it, I don't think it was as effective as it was supposed to be. And though I enjoyed the chemistry between Wahlberg and Holland, I'm looking at it, and that was not a very good relationship, and I hope it definitely improves in the sequel, which is definitely happening. There is a huge tease for the future movies, and I would definitely go and see them and would be very intrigued to see what they do with those. I don't have a lot to say about this movie. It's kind of what you expect. I think it's a 6 out of 10. I am not super confident on that score. It could go down to like a 5.5 out of 10, which is still a positive score. I just don't know if it'll stay at an above average. I'm very interested to hear the opinion of someone who has played the game down in the comments, and of course I want to hear from people who haven't played the game as well. Comment your thoughts down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and see you guys.